This week on Taste Utah, we're going plant-based and showing off two rockstar restaurants creating delectable favorites accessible to everyone. We're in Midvale at Sweet Hazel Bakeshop and Bistro, where Chef Fee may literally be the Willy Wonka of a plant-based and dietary restrictions menu. Next, we visit Rose Park in Salt Lake City and Chay, where cousins and co-owners Trung and Tin are introducing our palates to plant-based Vietnamese favorites while still honoring time-tested tradition. If you know, you know. And guess what? Now you know. Taste Utah is always bringing you local flavors from seeds to our authentically Utah restaurants. Behind every good food story is a great people story. It's our farmers, artisans, chefs, restaurateurs, and hospitality professionals that make Utah a dining destination. Food is a necessity, and it's how we cultivate it, share it, and experience it together that truly creates our unique community. You always have a seat at this table. Are you ready to taste Utah? We're in Midvale. We're off of 7200 South, just east of the freeway, and I'm taking you to Sweet Hazel Bakeshop and Bistro. Because guess what, friends? It's vegan. Everything in here is plant-based. They're all inclusive to dietary restrictions, anything that needs to be shifted so that you can enjoy a delicious item. They're all about it. Let's go meet Chef Fee. Fee, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I am beyond thrilled to be here. Number one, love your cakes, love your chocolates, love everything you do. And you went from this little storefront in Murray.
Yeah.
And you exploded
Yeah.
into bistro,
Yeah.
chocolate, cake, everything. Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I would love to sit and chat with you about the journey.
Yes, I would love for you to come in.
Yay! Okay, this is beautiful.
Thank
so
you.
beautiful. And Chef, it really is just so gorgeous in here.
Thank you.
This is new to sort of what you've offered. So people who are used to coming to your storefront, you've now expanded into this bistro.
Yep.
How did that come about? What do we have in front of us? What happened to the people that served it in your Sweet Hazel?
When I had the bakery, we were doing lunches, hot lunches, just from 11 to 2.
Yeah.
And it took off. And I've always wanted to have a bistro type spot, and so we were exploding at the seams. So I just decided to just jump ship and open up a restaurant.
I mean, the people were demanding it, right?
Yeah.
What do we have in front of us right now?
Okay, so you have a turkey avocado, and I did everything that I love, and this. When I transitioned vegan, these are things that I love, so I'm like, this is what I want to have.
Oh, I love that.
So turkey avocado, the turkey is made from the Butcher's Vegan Sun in California.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't make any of the seitan, but...
That is like legit.
Right? Isn't it gorgeous?
I feel like sometimes that's what's missing from a plant-based or even a vegetarian sandwich is like, I think they call it like the wall, right?
Yeah.
This is like a proper deli sandwich.
Right? How it should be. Yeah. And then I have this is our pastrami Reuben. So it's on a marbled rye, and it's our house-made Thousand Island pastrami from the Herbivore Butcher.
Oh my gosh.
Sauerkraut, and then Swiss cheese, plant-based Swiss cheese. So I'll try this one.
And what a beautiful offering too, because a Reuben is so good. And then
potato JoJo's and our house-made fry sauce, of course, because we're in Utah, so we have to have it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I paired this one with just our sweet potato fries.
And then this is like a small sampling of your pastry shelf.
Right.
Because you do chocolates, you do pastries.
Yeah.
Give us a whole rundown of everything.
So we make custom cakes, mini cakes, copycat candy bars, our own candy bars that we've made up. We have gluten-free, we can do sugar-free. We can do all the freeze. Large cakes, small cakes, pies, bars. So anybody with any allergies that can't have candy bars, they can come in here, have anything they want.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
that's the best day ever, right?
It is.
What about being so inclusive with food and dietary restrictions speaks to you as a chef?
To be able to see somebody walk in and be like, I can have anything here, it's just magic to my heart. And then I'm vegan for the animals, so I do it for the animals. And then on top of that, I get all of those great feelings.
What is your background as a chef?
So I have worked in the restaurant business my entire life.
Okay.
From age 14.
What was your first job?
Central Park. Have you lived here your whole life?
Central Park.
So the little tiny hamburger store was and I was knocking on the door like, please hire me, please hire me. So since I was 14, I've worked in the food industry.
Okay.
And then I just did a little technical college training, culinary arts.
Yeah.
You need to learn, it's hands-on. You can read in a book as much as you want, but it's hands-on, making it, preparing it, learning techniques.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you've done it your whole life,
it's easy.
it's just yeah.
It's not easy, but it's easy. I can look at something, a traditional recipe, and say, oh, I can do this X, Y, and Z to make and it's not always 100%.
Yeah.
But I can think about it and like, oh, this will work to swap these things out. And then my biggest thing is I'm a perfectionist. I don't want somebody to come in for the first time and try a candy bar or try a sandwich and be like, oh, it's vegan, or oh, it's plant-based, and get turned off. I want people to be like, oh my gosh, this is
so good. What else can I try?
Right, and you can come in here, vegan, plant-based or not, whatever, and you're just like, oh, I'm eating more plants, and it feels better.
I think it would be really fun to go into the kitchen and just, I don't know, like maybe make something sweet together.
Okay,
Should
sure.
we do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's go make something in the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay.
Chef, Fee,
Yeah.
what are we gonna make?
So I thought it would be fun if we made our Swiss meringue frosting.
Ooh,
right?
yum.
So I do it just like a traditional meringue.
Okay.
Instead of we don't use egg whites, obviously. So this is aquaflaxa, and what aquaflaxa is we take flaxseed and put water in it and boil it down and reduce it and strain the flax out and reduce it down. And it looks exactly like egg whites. And this is warm, but when it's cold, it's like gelatinous and like stretchy, and it literally looks like egg whites.
That is so cool. I mean, and the thing is, especially, frosting is everything. On any cake, whether it's plant-based or not. But I think sometimes, trying to use so many substitutes, you kind of forget about what the flavor, the texture should be.
Right, the flavor and the texture. And I really, like I said before, I really like things to be like, oh my gosh, this is so good. No way can this be vegan or plant-based, right? Yeah,
so
no, it
cool.
is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna whip this to a meringue.
Okay,
so we're gonna do it fluffy, and then we're gonna add our powdered sugar, and we're gonna whip that in, and then we're gonna whip in our fats and our vanilla and our salt.
So I'll let you go mix that, whip it, add all the good stuff, and then I'll meet you when it's done.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
awesome.
good. Cool. So this is our Swiss meringue.
The Swiss meringue is done. So you basically
our sugar, our aquaflaxa, sugar, butter, vanilla.
Shortening.
Yeah.
And what's the shortening made with?
It's a soy base.
Soy base, yeah, okay.
So I do have a soy-free shortening that I can use for people that are soy-free. We just made one actually.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
So I have a spoon ready for you.
Yeah, it smells so good. Oh my gosh.
Try.
And it's just like the consistency is
so
like
fluffy.
so fluffy.
I need to try it too. It's my favorite.
I mean,
how do you ever?
It's so good. It's so good. And it's just like creamy, but not like thick.
Yeah.
It just melts. Sweet Hazel.
Yeah.
Who's Hazel?
Sweet Hazel was my cat.
Okay.
And she was the sweetest cat in the world. She's not with us anymore. But if you've ever had that animal that you just is your heart, she was my heart.
Oh, and so through Sweet Hazel, she is always with
every
you.
single thing.
That's so cute. Gives me chills. And then also all of the cat references all around the restaurant.
Yeah,
that's really special.
We foster cats. we do anything in the animal community. We help, but yeah, Hazel was my heart.
I had a dog that was like that, Delilah.
Yeah.
But I haven't opened to Sweet Delilah's. Maybe I will at some point. But,
it's cute.
I mean, I have to say this has just been such an extraordinary experience with you. It's so wonderful to hear your passion, to see your dedication, to watch you unfold in such an organic and loving way, and what you offer to our community. Yes, those community of plant-based eaters, but also those plant-based curious folk whose now access point or entry point is one of those amazing cakes out there.
Right. And it's a good access point to be like, oh, this is so good, I can do this.
It is. That is absolutely right. I'm going to take one more spoon, and I'm going to cheers to that.
Yes, cheers to that. I love it. Okay, 1, 2.
Yeah, I can. Because it's not a cheers if you can't do it too. Cheers. It's a windy day in Salt Lake City, and we're at Chay. Chay is all the rage. Everyone is saying, Katy, you've got to go check it out. You've got to get their story. It's a family-run, family-owned, Vietnamese vegan restaurant. Trung and Tin are waiting for us inside, and we are going to get some delicious, traditional, classic dishes. Trung, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh my gosh, I am so much better now that I'm here.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Can you believe I've never been here?
No, and I'm super happy that you're here, and I hope you can try new food with us.
Can't wait.
My cousin and business partner is over here. You want to meet him?
Yes, I would love to.
Perfect. Follow me.
Thank you. Well, Trung, Tin, this is such a beautiful just layout of delicious food, and you are both, would you say, business partners, cousins?
Both.
Both, okay.
Yeah, I think it's definitely family first always, but yeah, we both run Chay together, which is kind of crazy. We never really expected it.
Yeah, unexpected restaurateurs.
Very unexpected, yeah.
What's the story there?
Well, the story is my mom opened up this restaurant with my uncle, who has another restaurant out in Provo called Vegan Sun.
Okay.
But she started it 6-7 years ago.
Yep,
7 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then it kind of fell into me and Tin's care within the last year and a half.
Okay, and it's just time the torch has been passed to the next generation, is that right?
Yeah, definitely.
Say the name of the restaurant again, Chay?
Chay, yeah.
Chay. What does it mean?
All is American,
okay.
And then Chay in Vietnamese is vegan or vegetarian.
Okay.
So vegan.
What is about plant-based or vegan food that really inspires you?
I love being able to eat healthy. That is one of the thing I love the most about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The takeaway is that we want healthy vegan food for everyone. So it's not, we don't want to be like elitist or anything. It's just for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
And it's food that we're very proud to put out. And we know that it's like healthy. We know all the ingredients in it. Like the pho, for example, we uses a lot of love, and like we use a lot of fruits and vegetables, and it cooks for like 8 hours plus. And we just know that like what we're doing is something that we're proud of.
This entire spread just looks so good. So let's get into it. Tell me what you have chosen to put on the table for us.
Totally.
So as we've been talking about pho,
yes.
That's what we have first.
It's this beautiful dish that's full of noodles and textures, but then always there's the accoutrement on the top, which is hidden right here. So how would you dress this for you?
I do like a little bit of cilantro.
Okay.
Not so much of the bean sprout, and I do like jalapeno.
Yeah, it's a little spice, right?
Yeah, a little bit of spice.
And then do you do the squeeze of lime or?
I like to taste the original broth.
Okay.
Before tasting anything else, just so you know, like you're not diluting it. You want to taste the pureness of it, and then after that, I would add the ingredients because it takes so long just to make. Not every single time that you cook pho is the same. Sometimes like the ingredients might be a little bit different, so you kind of have to just play around with the ingredients.
And that was one of the big surprises when I started working here. Just realizing like, oh, like we're gonna save some carrots, like any small parts of carrots goes back into the stock.
Yes.
Any bits of jicama we save for the stock. So that's why what Tin was saying, the stock is always different because of course we like measure out certain things, but for a lot of it is we just kind of throw in.
Oh, I love that.
So we have two versions of fried rice. This is one of the curry fried rices.
Oh, beautiful.
And has lots of like carrots, peas. We use tofu and soy ham in it. And fried rice, if anyone makes fried rice, it's actually better to use day-old fried rice.
Okay.
So we always cook. Every morning our routine is we come in, turn on all the gas, turn everything, make white rice, and then if we don't sell that white rice throughout the day, it's totally okay, don't trip, because we use it for the next day to make the fried rice, which makes it like more crunchy and gives it more flavor. But yeah, the curry fried rice is one of our most popular dishes, as well as the lemongrass fried rice.
I mean, I would be all over that, absolutely. But I'm eating.
This is a banh mi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is like a traditional banh mi?
It uses a French baguette, and that's the whole history of like how the French in Vietnam. The banh mi came from like French influences, and we took our own spin as Vietnamese people. Traditionally, it has like pate and like grilled pork, but we just made our own like fillets, and it always has like the pickled daikon.
Yeah, the pickling.
The pickled daikon is really good, and that's all homemade too. Like a lot of the things that are on this table, like we make in-house, which is really cool, and it takes a lot of time.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Vietnamese cuisine. What are the staples?
Well, I think when you think of Vietnamese food, you think of like fish sauce, which we make here, but we make it vegan, which is really cool.
So cool.
And a lot of herbs and like vegetables. Like we use mostly a lot of fresh herbs in our cooking and stuff.
Okay.
Hot and cold, like textures, like crunch, like you said, and softness. Like for example, like in the spring rolls right here, you have the softness of the vermicelli noodles, but then you have the hardness and the crunch from the fresh salad.
I think what
Sweet,
Trum
savory.
wants to say is like balance, right?
Balance,
I think that's the key word. So.
Totally.
You referenced these. Tell us what's in here.
Yeah, so this is
Like
actually
we should all get in on
yeah,
this,
right. This is actually the 4 season. So if you order this, you get one of each flavors we offer. I really love it. And this is a peanut sauce right here. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And of course you're making this also. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try this.
Yeah, these are all like fresh and like made to order, which is really fun, you know?
Would you say that everything here is kind of made to order in that regard? Like if you were to come in and need an alteration or something?
A lot of our customers, they're gluten-free. They want to order anything that's gluten-free, and we make it to order just to make sure it's fresh. So.
Well, I have to say, so you're new-ish to the restaurant biz as like owners, but it sounds like your family's been in it for a really long time.
Yeah.
What do you love about restaurants? What do you love about owning them, eating in them, being a part of the community?
I think it's cool because every day is different. We're both super young, and we work hard, and we love being at Chay. But I think it's really nice to have the support from each other.
Oh, absolutely. I really am so impressed, inspired, and just amazed at the lengths that you're going to keep the integrity of these classic dishes while still offering this vegan spin on everything. I know over the years of Taste Utah, we've featured pho. It is, for most Vietnamese restaurants, like the heart and soul of their kitchen and their pride and joy. And so I'm just so inspired that you're able to pull it off in such an integrous way and still stay so true to the process of making it. It's like you get more than just nourished in here. There's like this nurturing element where you just feel so satisfied.
That makes us happy to hear.
So you're doing an extraordinary job. I would love to pop back in the kitchen with both of you and make something together if we could.
Of course.
Yeah, should we do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, I need one more bite of this before you. All right, so we're in the back of the kitchen. This is an older building, you were telling me.
It's been one of my mom's first investment pieces. It's property, and for a long time, it's been like a lot of different types of restaurants. But then that's kind of what sparked her to make Chay was she just had this restaurant that was empty. So then after 2 years of it being empty, she decided just to, you know what, do it herself.
Yeah.
And then it's been okay ever since then. So.
Okay.
And I think one of the hero pieces would be probably the noodle salads. You know.
I love this. Okay, so you're making noodle salad.
Yes.
Okay.
So start us off with a big bowl.
Love it.
We're gonna grab a big portion of vermicelli noodles.
And you just have, I mean, in a Vietnamese restaurant, you just have vermicelli noodles on standby
Yes.
all the time, right?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time. So like a generous amount of
Oh, yum.
fresh veggies.
Is that romaine?
Yes.
It and it's like so fresh. I can see like the moisture on it. I can hear the
Yeah.
crunch when you're setting it down. Bean sprout.
Bean sprouts.
Tim's not eating this, so we'll put bean sprouts in it.
Some cucumber.
Lovely. Sliced
This
cucumber.
is the pickled daikon and carrots that we
Carrot.
make in-house.
Oh, lovely. So this is what's on the banh mi. Okay.
Exactly. This is our lemongrass tofu, one
Okay.
of the staple pieces
Ooh.
of all Chay. It's right there.
And it's marinated.
And lemongrass, soy sauce, sugar. Yeah, it's something that we make almost every day.
Oh my gosh.
We sell out so much. So this is very fresh.
Yay. And then
A little bit
Tim in
of
here for the win with the
egg rolls. Yeah.
egg rolls.
A little bit of the green onion,
Okay.
and then peanuts.
Freshly crushed
Yeah.
peanuts.
And then the last thing is the hero, the sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then is there another option for the noodle salad, or is this the only one?
So it actually comes with like, you can either have it, you can have it with like the shrimp like out there before.
Okay.
You can get it with a teriyaki meat. You can get it with a lot.
Ooh.
When you ask for it to be gluten free, we instead of giving you the fried egg rolls, we will wrap a fresh spring roll on top with tofu inside. So then we will place that with the egg rolls, and then it becomes gluten free.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, it's just a really nice summer dish, you know?
Yeah.
I eat this, I eat it all year round, but
I was gonna say, this is hearty. Like, I can
Yeah.
imagine in the middle of like a wintry storm, just craving something like
yeah,
this.
totally.
Oh, it's so yummy. What a gift to the community. What a gift to all of us to be able to come here and dine at your table.
Oh, thank
So
you.
just thank you so much. And can I take this
Yes.
and go enjoy it?
Of course.
I'm like dying to try the tofu.
Of course.
Thank you.